Hey, it's Keith, Buttermilk Outdoors, and actually today's October 21st. It's about 4:15, and I'm actually in my blind. I'm set up, ready to go. Got good coverage in it. Got cow poop all over my tracks, and that's all I can smell. So maybe the wind keeps swirling, but maybe it's all this poop. Honestly, it'll cover the scent, because I know they're used to that. So I do have my Ozonics running. Honestly, I'm in here just to be hunting because I have time to hunt. We did family stuff yesterday, and we're going to do family stuff tomorrow. We're going to go to Cataloochee, and the older I get, and since my accident, and life's precious. I love to deer hunt, but I love my family. And we've had my grandkids for a few days while my daughter-in-law and oldest son went. It was a business getaway, but paid for. But it was a vacation, and it was good for them. They were by themselves with family, with her brother and his wife, and but no kids, so that's good. They need time away. But anyways, we're going to go to Cataloochee tomorrow and try to see some elk. Hopefully they're in there. I don't know. Might be too late. It's probably not going to be bugling or anything, but hopefully they'll be down in there. My wife wants to go, and I don't get to do a lot with her either, so that's what we're going to do tomorrow. But anyways, I'm going to kind of do a real quick recap of, I think it was Tuesday night. Yeah, it was that day before my son left. It was Tuesday night. I went to a spot up behind in Kingsport in Sullivan County, and I was in there hunting. I didn't get any pre-roll, and I didn't get to kill on film because it was dark. Literally was just putting the camera in the bag and looked up and saw the deer. Had probably 12 minutes of legal shooting light left when I first saw him. Probably shot him with 6 or 7 minutes of legal shooting light. Even though it was legal shooting light, it was dark. Don't get me wrong, but I do have a lot of reticles on my crossbow, and that helped big time. I don't think I could have seen it otherwise, and I wouldn't have taken a shot. But anyways, that was Tuesday. I don't remember the date exactly, but it's last Tuesday, and like I said, today's the 21st, 2023, so do the math and figure it out. But I was sitting there, I hadn't seen anything. I set up in a brush blind, just a ground blind, kind of natural. We put a little bit of stuff there in front of it to help it out a little bit, but it fits my chair perfect. Can tuck in there. It's pretty tight. I got just basically a window, kind of like a blind, honestly, that I can shoot out of. I can't shoot sides, I can't shoot behind me or anything, which I can anyways because I can't twist around. But I was sitting there and I hadn't seen anything. I thought it would be a good evening. I was sitting there and I don't know, 35, 40 minutes before dark, 30 minutes. A doe comes running right down beside me, literally 10 feet away or less. And the wind wasn't blowing that way, but there wasn't a lot of wind, so I think my scent was just gathering out there. And I did have those onyx running. She didn't really know what it was, but she was running from something else already, so she was already spooked. She kind of slammed her brakes on, then she circled back around. She got right in the edge of my right shooting lane there. If she'd have took one more step, literally, I think I could have shot her, and she was a big doe, and I was going to shoot her. But she finally got a little sketched out, so she went down into the bedding area right there in front of me, the bottoms, which were the bed, which I knew those bucks bedded down in there. And she blew once. This is important to remember this because she blew. And a lot of you think, well, they blow, you're done. I don't always agree with that because I've hunted a lot and they'll blow anytime they're scared. It don't have to be human. They'll blow if they just get scared, or I've seen them blow playing with each other. I've seen them blow at coyotes. I've seen them blow at just loud noises. So they will blow. I don't think much about it anymore. I used to when I was younger, but I don't now. I just keep hunting. But to my point, that's probably 30 minutes before it got completely dark. Maybe 30 to 40. I don't really remember. I didn't get the camera on quick enough to even get it on camera. So I'm sitting there, getting almost pitch black dark. I obviously didn't have any more shooting light on my camera light, so I just started easing that stuff apart and breaking it down. Literally, I put my camera up, and then I got worked down to my arm, my camera arm, and I just quietly folded it up, and I stuck it down in my bag. And as I looked back up, eased my head back up, I was moving slow. I see a big body standing there. And I'd already buried my binoculars, so I didn't have those. So I looked in my scope real quick, and I immediately knew which buck it was. It was a 6-pointer. The first evening hunt, the second evening of the season, that I got the video out on it. So if you've seen it, there's a couple of videos for this one, and I shot, and I grazed it. I didn't kill it. My scope was off and all that. And honestly, I swear I think that deer's probably 3.5-year-old deer body. If you look at his rack, no, he's not at all. He's maybe a 2.5, but he doesn't have long brow tines. He's not real heavy, but his body was huge. And one of the earlier videos, I posted him and 8-pointers together, and I know at 8-pointers 2.5. I can tell by its body and its rack. And if you look at their bodies in that video, the 6-pointer is bigger than the 8-pointer bodies. Quite a bit bigger, and to me it's a 2.5 and 3.5, but that's my opinion. But anyways, the deer is walking towards me. I was able to range him at 37 yards. I'm barely seeing the rangefinder. It's not lit up. I wish it was. I'd like to have a different one that's lit up so I can see better. But I'd already ranged a branch where there was a scrape, and it's an oak tree. They're eating acorns heavy on that tree. And it's kind of right on the edge where I can shoot too. And he started walking towards me. And I'd already debated shooting him straight on. I thought, man, I just need to be patient. So I know I was running out of time a lot. He comes, and he gets in there and he turns. Perfect, quartering away just a little bit. And you'll see the pictures. You'll see it's the exit hole that we took the pictures. But I literally aimed at that deer's heart. He turned 20 yards. I knew he was right at 20 yards. I aimed at his heart. And I took his heart out. I watched the limb knot bury up right behind that leg, and I knew. And I immediately got quiet, listened. I heard him bound off. He mule kicked like crazy. He bound off 2 big hard leaps. I could hear him hit the ground. And then I heard him crash. And there's a hill, a grass bottom, and then another hill going up the other side. So I thought, well, he had to crash on one side or the other, and it's kind of hard to tell where I was sitting and where he crashed. But anyways, we had the Army come and help me at night. Man, I'm so blessed. My son Braden, his son Easton, a real good friend Alan was right there. A good friend Joey, he came and helped. He was deer hunting. And the other guy that's actually on the part of this channel, Thomas, he came. And they all came, man. And, we thought we might have to, it's thick down that bottom. We thought we might have to get down in there and do a body search. It's hard to find blood. But they all came to help. Well, the deer only ran 30 yards and crashed, and he was right on top of the hill. But it was an awesome time. That's what it's all about, is enjoying time outdoors. And they came and helped me, man. We had that deer gutted in the truck. I couldn't find my arrows, lighted knocks. Not a real big fan. I love them because you can see where they hit the deer, but my bow shoots so hard when they go through the deer and they hit the ground, it turns them off. I've lost probably half a dozen up there in that same field, in different areas of that field, doing the same thing, shooting a deer and it hits the ground and it turns it off. So I lost, $35 right the ground on one shot, but I did get a deer. So I'll try to put this up, and I just wanted to include that. And if something goes down this hunt, and I'll try to combine them because there's not going to be a lot on this 6 pointer. Just some pictures and a little short video I took on Snap and this intro right here, and just wanted to tell the story though. It was an awesome hunt, man. I'm grateful and thankful to be able to get out and do it. I wasn't in a blind or anything, and it's tough sometimes, man. I'm in a 400-pound wheelchair, got a camera hanging off of it, a tripod, a crossbow, backpack, I've got all this stuff. That's not easy. I'm not up in a tree hiding. I'm sitting on the ground eye level, and I've killed a lot of bucks like this though, and I'm just blessed. I've killed a lot of deer, period, but I'm doing this very thing without, and I'm in a blind tonight, but this is a real tight area, and I feel like if I wasn't in a blind, it'd be hard, because it is thick right here, but it's hard to explain. I'm having to get right inside of the wood line, out of the cow pasture. That's where my blind's sitting. And literally the deer come. There was a natural mineral lick here, and I'll just try to keep it freshened up and with the trace minerals. And they'll come by and check it. And I know deer right now aren't on minerals, but they'll still walk by here. But I do have there's a natural scrape here, and I hung a rope, and they have been coming to that some, not a lot, not as much as I'd like. And I had a decent picture of another deer in here this morning. There's a big 9-pointer. There was a good 8-pointer in here this morning. But it's all nighttime. Well, actually, the 9-pointer was the middle of the day, the other day, 2 days ago. Most of the other deer moving to does and everything's been in the middle of the night, so I don't really know what's going on. But hopefully they'll get up on their feet. I mean, it's decent weather. It's warm out here a little bit, I guess, for this time of year, 60s, but it feels good right now. But I want to get off here. And if I see anything tonight, I'll get you on. Hopefully we will. And if we don't, I will try to get this video out about the 6-pointer. And I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Still trying to push this thing out here. An accessible hunter. Got your hat on, brother. Greg, I hope you're doing well. I hope you can get out. I know you've had some issues. Won't get into details. People knows you know what's going on, but I hope you can still get out and hunt some this year, and I hope you get something. And I hope your hat. I just got your hat, and I wore it tonight because it's black, and I'm wearing it in this blind, and getting ready to put a black sweatshirt on here in a little while. But hopefully it'll bring me good luck. And if y'all don't know, go to Accessible Hunter on Facebook and Instagram. He's got a podcast, and he does a lot of good things for people in wheelchairs. He posts and shares a lot of pictures and kills and harvests and stuff, and just seems like a good guy. I've never met him in person. We met through the fact of both being in wheelchairs and online. So, and kept in contact with him, and I talked to him a lot, and I sent him pictures and stuff, and y'all just go check his page out. He's trying to get to 10,000 likes, so give him a like here on Facebook, and maybe he'll give a hat or something away if he gets to 10,000. He's given stuff away before, a hat and decal, whatever, so his logo's pretty cool. I like it. I'd like to get a sticker for my truck with his logo. I think it's cool. But we'll holler at you later. Y'all be good. be loud at all. I don't know if he crashed or not. Man, I'm pumped up. I had two good ones coming, a 6-pointer and then two. It looked like an 8 and then that big 9. I shot the 8-pointer, honestly. He had a bigger body. He didn't have as big a rack, but they're both good. Man, I am pumped up. I can't be loud. He ran out in the pasture, towards the pasture. And that's the way I gotta go out, so I don't know, man. I'm gonna sit here. I'm shaking like crazy. I might be tagged out on bucks in Tennessee. And it's just October. This is awesome. Time to get my grandson on one. I am torn up. See if I can get you turned around. 20 yards right there is not long enough. I'm going to give him some time. I'm still shaking like crazy. It's only been about 5 minutes. I was trying to get this light on my face a little bit here, but I'm shaking so bad I can't hold the light. I gotta give him time to get out of here. The other ones, and I gotta give him time to die. He was quartering to me, but I put it right in that crease on the front of his shoulder, and it blew through him, and he mule kicked, so I'm pretty sure I heard him crash. I don't think he went far. I hope I got it on video. I tried to stop the big 9, but I couldn't get him stopped. This is what I come out here for, guys. I'm tore up. I don't even know the last time I shot a buck in October. And I sure don't know the last time I shot 2 bucks in October. Maybe never. The first one wasn't a giant. This one's not a giant, but he's good size. Maybe 120 inch, 8-pointer, 115, I don't know. That might be pushing his G3 short on one side. But either way, I'm tore up and I'm pumped up. I might have to buy my Virginia license now. Because I'm going to get off here and I got to try to get phone service. I'll talk to y'all